Moby Dick's clerk said the latest issue has arrived, so please handle it, Tagido.
Tagido! Good morning, you two. Is there something to be picked up?
You're up early. It's nothing urgent, just the latest issue of the Anomaly Sky. I asked Tagido to pick it up.
Sounds like a magazine on anomaly collection.
You're right, but it's about low-threat anomalies approved by the Bureau of Anomaly Control. The content is basic, but very informative. Keeping up with anomaly trends is part of A-Bone's operations, so I'm an avid reader of Anomaly's Guide. Why not join Tagido for a walk?
Sure. I'd like to explore the area and get familiar with it. Lead the way, Tagido. Tagido! 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 Tagido!
Tagi! Stay sharp, stay smart. No anomaly grades from the start.
Is that Mint's voice?
Tagido!
Hey, Bones Restore's here. It's been a while.
Tatagi!
Good morning. Here to buy the latest Anomalies Guide for Adler? Here it is. Oh, the new weekly fantasy is also in, featuring the latest serial of Tales of Nil. I remember you like manga. Want to take this?
Tagido! Gidota.
He said I'll pass for now.
Checking out.
Tagido!
Sorry, sir. This customer was here first.
Apologies. Thought no one was here.
Da!
Oh, you can go first, sir. Tagido, let's take a weekly fantasy.
Tagi!
Thank you.
Got everything. Let's head back.
Tagido! Tagi!
Oops, sorry. Are you okay, Gramps?
I'm fine.
Taki!
Being called Gramps wouldn't feel good for anyone young.
Tagido!
Hmm?
Taki!
Was that the same person I saw? Never mind. Doesn't really matter. Let's head back to A-Bone. Hetero has so many curious things. Maybe it's another anomaly at work.
Tagido!
The appraiser and Tagido are back. Allow me to introduce you to Bianca. Bianca is a new client who just came in with a commission.
Hello.
Bianca, everyone here works at A-Bone. The owner will join us shortly. Feel free to bring us up to speed as we wait.
As I emphasized, this is critical. Don't brush me off with domesticated oddities or children.
Tagido? Hey, you impolite old...
Tagido is an outstanding restorer at A-Bone, and the others are capable anomaly hunters. Respect and understanding for team members is also one of the prerequisites for us to advance cooperation with our clients.
Isn't it the owner's decision whether to take the commission?
The opinion of the person before you is the same as the owner's. Now that the shop owner is here, what brings you to our little shop, Landrick PR?
The company from the news.
So you assumed I'm Landrick's PR just from the branding?
Though silent, one's demeanor speaks. Isn't that your industry's favorite saying? What I want to know is, with Landrick's resources, why come to a place like Hankaku Street? Let's get to the point. What's the Anomaly Commission you can't have the public know?
It's unclear if it's an anomaly. Our collaborating perfumer is missing.
All right. Missing person. Security office. Adler, see the guest out.
My records show that your utility bills, insurance, and fines for unauthorized ads have been overdue for months.
Also, fines for property damage, printing debts, breach of contract lawsuits.
Stop!
You're done speaking! The boss said no. And it's a no. Leave.
Look at this proposed contract. Complete our commission and we'll pay this amount.
Commission details, confidentiality. Here. If the conditions are met, the client agrees to pay. That's a lot of zeros.
That's a generous offer with VIC exclusive services.
Bianca came a long way. Let's hear the details before deciding.
Adler has a point.
Fine, let's hear it.
What?
Please, have a seat and tell us more.
I'll cut to the chase. We need you to find Toshi. We're at a critical stage in developing our new product lineup. At Toshi's request, we lowered contact frequency. However, he went missing 3 days ago. We've searched everywhere we can think of, but we still have no leads. With a new product launch coming up, word of Toshi's disappearance must not get out. Our request is simple. Find him as soon as you can.
I know of that perfumer. Young, but quite skilled.
Many of those bottles and jars on Hotori's desk are from Landrick, so we do have some connection.
The lady has always valued talent.
There's one more thing I overlooked. Our new employee is eager to showcase their skills.
That's right.
Looks like A-Bone should take this commission.
With so many hunter agencies and bridge crossings, why did they choose us? It can't be because they trust our, reliable shop owner. Doggy doggy!
All right, what are you waiting for? Go find him and wrap this up. Take good care of our precious. I'll get back to work.
We'll do as the client said and visit the place of the guy who went missing.
Take care and stay safe. Do take good care of them, Natalie.
Yep. You ain't got to worry when the Colucci family is in charge. Doggy! Doggy-do! Just wait until I give each one of you a house like this and we go big!
Do we have an appointment?
Hi. We have an appointment with Toshi.
Please wait here. Actually, Miss Bianca has told us to let you go straight upstairs when you're here.
Amazon detectives on the...
It's you.
If you still think domesticated oddities and children are unreliable, you can send us back. But the deposit is non-refundable.
I didn't mean that. If my words offended you before, I apologize. I was too anxious.
다기도.
Is this where Toshi was working from before he disappeared?
You can investigate freely. Just please be mindful of the arrangement. I don't want his work disrupted.
Understood. Let's get started.
Stop! No one else touches it! This annoying bird. I'm gonna catch it so hard. You! Stay still, don't run! Catch it!
What's this? We didn't see this during our previous investigation. Toshi's disappearance must be connected to this anomaly.
Sorry. I couldn't find any data on this anomaly.
Whoa! Even the brainiac doesn't know? But you've got a whole library in your head!
What's happening?
Was that an anomalous realm or some baddie's Esper ability?
Such a fat dog, yet so nimble. What'd I grab?
The sensor on the table. Miss Bianca, do you recognize that sensor?
It didn't seem significant. I've been here several times and didn't notice it.
Strange. They're talking about an ordinary dog.
Could the person we're looking for have been taken by that dog? Oh, like the bird?
The bat dog and Stinky Bird must be in cahoots.
We need to understand the connection between the bird and the sensor, and the dog's whereabouts.
Should we ask around?
Oh, wait, don't bother. Empty your pockets of funds. Hurry, hurry! Trust me, empty them! That won't do. Those intel dealers won't give us information for free. Intel? You mean those couriers? Shh, quiet! If Boss Lady knows about this, she's gonna go funky on my ears again!
Couriers?
Steri Express. They run a courier service, but they also deal in intel on the side. A-Bone sometimes does business with them, but Hotori told us not to get too close.
Special circumstances call for special measures. It's our first commission with a newbie. We can't be slow. But you, Edgar, what happened to all your pocket money?
Gave it all to you last week.
You insisted on taking that sculpture from the shop.
It was really cool. Oh, forget it. What now?
There's one more person we haven't checked. Tagido! Hand over your stash.
Tagido! Tagi!
It's just money.
When this is done with, I'll ask for a bonus for you from Boss Lady.
Is your companion okay?
They should be fine.
Hope your investigation goes well.
Don't worry. We'll update you with any new information.
Thank you.
Tagido, let's go. The others aren't a big deal. One Grunster, one poker face, and 2 owls. But be careful with the old lady named Jo Yuan. Tagido! Watch out, or she'll trick you out of your info.
Poker face... owls... old lady?
Stay close.
Sterry Express at your service. Well, if it isn't the little ones from Ebone, a rare guest indeed.
Doggy!
Long time no see, little Edgar. Have you decided to learn the trade from me?
This dummy isn't leaving Ebone. Stop trying.
Lady Juyuan, we're here today to buy some intel.
Oh, is there a new commission?
Trade secret. Tagido.
Looks interesting.
Where did this bird come from? And where can we find it? And whose dog is it?
One piece of intel is now turned into several. Didn't your boss tell you, in business, impatience is the enemy? You must be the new appraiser at Ebone.
How did you know?
Let's discuss the deal, Lady Juyuan.
You don't know any of it, do you?
Since I'm the only one here today, can you really afford my rate?
You name it.
If your boss were here, we could talk.
Juyuan, perhaps you have other conditions?
I like dealing with straightforward, clever people. I think we'll get along. Let me think. New customer discount, one piece of intel, in exchange for getting to know the appraiser. How about it?
Huh?
Does that mean no charge?
Really?
I'm a woman of my word in business.
Favors are the hardest to repay.
Deal.
Looking forward to working with you, Ebone's appraiser. So, what's the question?
Leave the thinking to my minions.
The sensor and bird being taken must mean something. We want to know about the bird.
Smart question. Wait here.
So secretive.
Secrets are a woman's weapon. This bird and sensor aren't documented anomalies. They appear in a manga called Tales of Nil.
Manga? Tagidogido!
You know how to contact the manga's artist?
This person was an obscure author a couple of months ago, with no contact info. But I found the expense records of the Tales of Nil editor. Besides the publisher and home, he frequently visits a residential address. Could it be the author's address?
Impressive. Thanks.
Without these skills, I wouldn't be Starry Express's top courier. Complimentary service. I'll be delivering nearby. Want a ride?
That was oddly kind of you?
Gotta help in all the ways I can.
Thank you, Zhu Yuan.
Tagi-tagi! Ta-tagi-do-do! Tagi-tagi-do! Tagi-tagi-tagi-do! Tagi-tagi-do!
Here you are. Good luck. Don't forget my fee, new friend.
I thought the manga artist would live in a big, cold house like the perfumer. Nothing beats living like this! Gotta say, I really like this manga artist.
Excuse me. Is the Cake Sweeper Sensei home?
Someone is here.
Excuse me. I'm here for Cake Sweeper Sensei.
No? Hey, are you here for the manga artist too?
And you guys are?
We're just on community visitation.
She doesn't seem to be here, though.
And there.
Should we bust the door down?
Huh?
Busting it down? Well, I don't really want to make this a scene for the neighborhood, but I guess that's the only way to make sure Sensei is safe.
What's happening?
Can I eat this dummy, Sakiri?
Help!
Kiromaru, stop eating that! Keep your eye on that door. Now, on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1... Stop!
Cake Sweeper Sensei, are you home?
I'm not going out! I ain't got no manuscripts for you!
Seems like she thinks we're her editors trying to chase her down for her manuscripts.
Cake Sweeper Sensei, I mean no harm. I just wanted to ask you if you've seen Dandelion.
You what? Ah, trying to trick me into giving you my manuscripts now, huh? Nice try.
I'm talking about my dog. It looks like it's the dog from the last chapter of your manga. It looks exactly the same as my dandelion.
The dog? Wait, the dog I saw. Is this what it looked like before it went missing?
So, you're saying that your dog has been gone for about a year now and recently showed up in the manga?
Yes.
Oh, what? Totally thought you guys were here to squeeze my manuscripts out of me. Why didn't you just say that? I was scared soulless. Come on in, chop chop, before my editor comes for me.
My name is Boom Boom, and I came to Hethero to look for my dog. Dandelion, that is. I found Dandelion on my way home from a convenience store. He was trying to fish a cookie out of the trash can, but then the can flipped and landed right on his head. I named him Dandelion because he sheds his fur all the time, which makes me sneeze all the time. Dandelion is quiet and lazy. He likes to sleep on the sofa mat and watch dramas with me. We have mandatory workouts on weekends. We take a walk by the beach, then stop by the convenience store for our favorite snacks before heading home. Back on a weekend about 11 months ago, though, it hit me while we were just waiting for the taxi that I'd left this manga that I'd just bought in this fast food restaurant. So I left Dandelion on the beach alone and returned to the fast food restaurant for the manga. And Dandelion was gone when I got back to the beach. I looked everywhere, but never found him. It's all my fault. I shouldn't have left Dandelion there.
Dandelion? How is it mentioned in the Tales of Nil? Hey, you didn't kidnap the dog, did you?
Wait, me? Kidnapping a dog? Are you out of your mind? Do you really think a shut-in manga artist would go out of her way to kidnap a dog when she barely even wants to go downstairs for food? Why would I want a dog when I'm barely keeping myself alive?
Makes sense.
Where did you see Dandelion, though? This dog in the manga looks exactly like Dandelion, doesn't it?
It was quite an interesting experience. By the way, have you ever heard of Pawn Moonlight?
Pawn Moonlight?
People say this pawn shop only shows up on the night of the 15th of every month. And all your wishes can come true, as long as you're willing to pay the price. What if I told you that I've been to Pawn Moonlight? And that's where I saw this dog and the Fire Phoenix.
A place that makes all your wishes come true for you, as long as you're willing to pay the price. Huh.
They say that being a creator isn't about having creative streaks, but about having one long creative block. Anyway, 2 months ago on the 15th, I was wandering around all night avoiding my editor, hoping to stumble across some inspiration. I was walking around when I bumped into this big door. Having ran out of ideas, I didn't want my editor to find me. So I opened the door and took a chance to find inspiration. But no, there was only this pair of twin brothers and they asked me if I had a wish. Well, those brothers don't look suspicious, but still. See, I hesitated because I had to pay a price.
What price?
The twins said the cost depends on the weight of the wish. I thought about wishing to become the best manga artist in the world just for fun. But they said it would cost me 20 years of my sight.
How are you supposed to draw if you can't see anything? That's ridiculous!
Yup, that caught me by surprise too, but they went, "Your wish is sure to come true once the pawn contract is signed, and you will only be paying your price after your wish is thoroughly enjoyed."
Speaking of which, your Tales of Nil only just started gaining traction, right? Wait.
Please, Tales of Nil is mid at best. It's not beating Gen Z. Since I was already there, I figured I should make the most out of it. I asked the staff if I could look around in Pond Moonlight for research purposes. Before I left, I asked the twins if I could use what I saw there for my manga. The easygoing one agreed, as long as the two of them aren't in it. Immediately on my way back, I started working on the next chapter of Tales of Nil. By the way, your dog and all the anomalies I saw there became my source material.
And then Tales of Nil became the bomb.
Yep, pretty sure this Pond Moonlight has got something to do with the perfumer.
Highly suspect. What else did you see in the pawn shop?
Talking white snakes, fish flying in the air, and other creatures whose names I can't even recall.
That's Dandelion's collar.
Turn it, spit it out! Oh, you're shaking it too hard! Chill! Kiromaru is probably going to puke again in a bit. So you heard it all, huh? Write down your contact info. I'll give your thing back to you when this guy pukes it out.
Well... I stumbled into that place by luck. It was really dark, so I forgot. I did try to look for it after, but never found the door again, no matter how hard I tried.
Sounds like an anomalous realm that requires a specific condition to enter.
Let's head back to A-Bone for now and we'll think about where to find this pawn shop. Don't worry. We'll keep you posted about Dandelion if we see it.
Please do. I can't live without my Dandelion.
Sakiri, Tommy, acting up.
It looks like it's in a lot of pain.
Oh, don't worry. That's Kiromaru for you. Always ending up whining when people tell it not to eat what it isn't supposed to eat. Shut up already! I told you not to eat it, you stupid thing! If you're gonna puke, puke somewhere else!
Tommy.
A video game console, a bike wheel, and the lid of a trash can.
Jeez, you're freaking disgusting! Tagido! Keep the color safe, dummy. We're giving it back to the poor guy when we meet him. And you. No food for you for 1 week. And you're not coming out without my permission.
We have a customer.
Huh, boy, we sure are getting more customers these days than we did over the past half a month. I probably shouldn't be surprised tomorrow when I come through the door and see one sitting here waiting for us.
I don't know what happened. I just bumped into it like that. This young man at the door called the place Pawn Moonlight. And he said...
They're back. Keep going.
He said he could help my restaurant earn more stars in this year's La Palourde Blanche. Then he gave me a knife to use for practicing new dishes. The new knife did make cooking easier. I thought my fortune changed for the better and wanted to thank that young man. But after a few days, I couldn't taste anything anymore. The knife was also gone. For a chef at my level, having my sense of taste taken away is killing me. Since he used a shady trick, he can't blame me for showing no mercy.
So what are you going to do exactly? Are you going to destroy this Pawn Moonlight? Well, why did you choose our store then?
We're here because of the reviews on Help, of course.
Well! You've gotta be kidding me. Ebon has one of the lowest customer satisfaction scores on help.
True that, but you enjoy a 96% completion rate. I just want to bust this fraud of a pawn shop and get my sense of taste back. I don't care what I need to do.
Oh, that's rare. Now, last question. Since we're talking about a pawn shop here, do you know what's gonna happen to the items pawned? Unilateral plundering doesn't deserve to be called pawning.
What do you mean? Of course I didn't know! If this freaks you out, I can totally take this somewhere else.
Hey, chill. I never said it's something we can't handle. I was just checking. Well, consider this a deal. So where is this Pawn Moonlight that you were talking about? I was just thinking we should pay them a visit.
I don't really know how to word it, but I always see this door up the mountain when I can see the moonlight.
Always, you said?
Yup, that's exactly what I said. And this is better taken care of sooner than later. You guys should probably check Greenwall Slope tonight up in the north.
This is getting interesting.
It's pretty obvious now that this Pawn Moonlight is not only the one behind the missing cases, but also tricks people into believing things that are simply too good to be true. They took the dog away and put Boom Boom through such hell. And there is a steep price they have to pay for that.
But there seems to be quite a big gap between what this new client told us and what we heard from the manga artist before.
True. Guess we shouldn't jump to a conclusion until we're done looking into Pawn Moonlight.
Fine. We'll see when we go there tonight. And don't fool around and get in my way, yeah? Andiamo! Doggy doggy! Hey, dummy, let's go.
Coming.
Taggy! Dude, where is the darn door? We've been walking in circles for God knows how long already. Is it really here? The client didn't mean it as a hole in the ground, right? Like a hole behind these trees that we can't see? Should we go ahead and cut down these trees then?
A manga artist once said, if you're willing to pay the price, any wish can come true. So I was wondering whether the condition of entering this anomalous realm is related to our wishes.
Makes sense. The chef said he got pulled in without knowing what happened. He probably wished for a new dish or something.
What do we do now? Are we supposed to start making wishes to this mountain like there's no tomorrow? This is stupid.
Should we give it a try anyway?
Hey, I'll go first! I want Old Man to put cheese egg rolls in my lunch tomorrow! Doggy doggy! You wish! By the way, I was hoping to wake up as strong as Master Daffodil tomorrow! Doggy, doggy do!
I hope that all our wishes come true.
What? That's cheating! Does that even count? Here, try saying this out loud. I hope that Edgar can speak his mind. I hope... No way! Did it really work? Where's Sakiri and the others?
Looks like they went in already.
Nice. Oh, let's be strategically late a little bit, like what the main characters in the movies do.
Let's head in too.
Wow. Look at this setup, and the sense of mystery. This is what the headquarters of the Kaluchis should look like. Next family meeting, let's chat about setting up headquarters in the anomalous realm.
Shupa, can you reach Sakiri, Edgar, and Tagido?
Looks like their route is different from ours. Shupa.
Tatagi! Hey! How could you guys leave the boss behind and come in first? Tatagi-do!
Appraiser, is Sakiri with you guys?
Huh? Isn't she with you guys?
No. Judging by your method of entry, our placement within the pawn shop appears to be randomized.
Can you identify your current location?
Sorry.
Tagi! Tatagi! Over where?
Edgar? Edgar! The connection's been cut off.
Do you think they're in danger?
We need to meet up with them as soon as possible.
Bright just a moment ago. Why is it so small and dark here now?
Looks like we've entered a secret room.
Took a wrong turn. Well, as the strongest supernatural and intuitive duo of A-Bone, the two of us teamed up and still made a mistake.
It appears we have to find our own way out.
This is easy. I'm quite the hand at demolishing houses.
Maybe we should investigate before taking action?
Stop! Think you can escape? We'll catch you on your own turf! isn't a real skill.
Let's finish this.
I'm here, Coco.
Suddenly, it's all quiet.
Oh, where did it go? Wow. This place feels like the A-Bone storage room. Oh, quick, look around. See if they've got any goodies. Tap, tap. Miss Karen's new shoe. What a weird nursery rhyme. Why is there even an executioner in it?
Miss Karen must have pawned away her sense of pain to keep dancing.
Even going as far as a funeral. Is any wish worth that price? This one? No, not this. Oh, what about that one? Oh, also not quite right. Suspicious. Very suspicious. In any case, these things aren't on the same level as that sensor that could spit out a bird. Don't see any of the strange things the manga artist talked about either. Suspicious. Very suspicious.
The items here barely have any anomaly presence. Some are even entirely ordinary objects. Based on these pawn tickets, they're all anomalies that have fulfilled their contracts. After the pawn contract is completed, their wish-granting power seems to fade gradually.
You mean it wears off? Turns out the stuff from this shady shop is disposable, like hair dye wax and tattoo stickers!
You, could say that.
And the sensor snatched by Dandelion?
Very strong anomaly presence. It looks like Toshi did sign a contract with Pawn Moonlight. But his wish hasn't come true.
And he disappeared before it could. Oh, I got it! The pawn shop owner must have regretted the deal, so he coaxed Dandelion into stealing the sensor.
With so many transactions completed successfully, why breach Toshi's? That doesn't sound right. If Toshi was deceived into signing the contract, as the cook said, then the pawn shop would want to fulfill his wish and pocket the payment sooner. If they wanted to breach the contract, they could have taken back the sensor immediately. Why would Dandelion take it only after Toshi disappeared?
Ugh, I can't take it! My head's going to explode!
Plus, these pawn tickets clearly state the cost, and the cook isn't as clueless as he claims. At the very least, we now know that he lied to us about not knowing there would be a cost.
Liars are bad guys!
The perfumer, Dandelion, the manga artist, the cook, and us. More and more people are getting involved with Pawn Moonlight.
This doesn't feel right. We need to find Sakiri and the others quickly! Huh? What a weird place. Why does it also collect Tagido's kind?
It's Edgar and Takido. They've been here already. Are they hinting at this?
This knife! Doesn't seem too handy as a weapon. Kenneth. Oh, isn't that the cook who hired us? 10 years sense of smell. He knew the cost full well. And he played dumb in front of us!
Wait. Why are there 2 pawn tickets here? In this case, Kenneth has been to Pawn Moonlight more than once. The cost of defeating the current culinary virtuoso is a lifetime sense of taste. No wonder he hesitated. The wish and cost changed the second time, but the knife remains the means to fulfill the wish. Perhaps it's because the knife's power is fading, and by the time Kenneth entered the second time, it couldn't fulfill his first wish anymore.
Different wishes, different prices. Somehow I feel this shop isn't that shady after all. Hasn't he been told everything clearly? Unless the cook was forced to make the deal.
If there were coercion, the first contract wouldn't be incomplete.
So it was his own will!
Right. Every pawn ticket here emphasizes that all pawns at Pawn Moonlight are confirmation. Once the pawn contract takes effect, the pawner can neither redeem the set cost nor renew the contract.
If the cook came to us, he obviously was having second thoughts.
No wonder he looked uneasy when Hattori made inquiries. Just pawn tickets. What's this? It's Toshi's pawn ticket. It's the same time as Kenneth's second entry into the pawn shop. That's what Edgar is trying to tell us.
These two knew each other?
Making a deal with Pawn Moonlight on the same day must point to a deeper connection. These wish-fulfilling items are like pawn shop loans. According to the pawn ticket, the contract officially takes effect the moment they are used. Toshi and Kenneth got their items from the pawn shop on the same day. From getting the sensor to disappearing, Toshi never used it. And Kenneth came to us wanting to eradicate Pawn Moonlight. Did he know about Toshi's disappearance? Or rather, what role did he play in Toshi's disappearance?
I hate people with schemes. Once I get out of here, I'll grab that cook by the collar and squeeze a clear answer out of him! There's no one that a beating can't fix. If that doesn't work, then another round!
Maybe we'll find the answer here. Let's look further ahead.
And a manga book, too. Oh, isn't that... you know who? Makes sense she got the grand tour. Total fan moment! What's the number written after the price?
Leave it to me, Mint.
What's going on?
Looks like they found Sakiri.
That's the Colucci family's consigliere! So glad they found Sakiri! I was worried that without us, Sakiri would get in trouble. But now it seems the owner of this place hasn't done anything too bad. Especially with Dandelion. They seem to get along just fine. And he didn't teach it anything weird.
Our findings regarding the owner of Pawn Moonlight align closer with the manga artist. Let's go meet up with Edgar and exchange information. They should be just ahead.
Creepy psychic fraud! A deal? My wish is worth a lot more than that!
People who punch instead of talk aren't really welcomed here.
It's that dude from the Moby Dick.
Rascal! Trying to scam Sakiri? You gotta get through me first!
Wait! They weren't trying to pick a fight. I couldn't stop Sakiri.
You'd be gravely mistaken if you think I'd be scared here on your turf.
Sakiri, can I eat that one with the blue hair?
Go ahead.
Otro?
Dandelion! And you two, with the same face! Who are you? I knew it was you who kidnapped the perfumer! We're gonna drag you back with us today, all of you!
What a rude kid. If you hurt this man in front of you, none of you will be going home today.
Wait. Why don't we check the situation first? Toshi, we are here on Landrick's request to investigate your disappearance. Pawn Moonlight seems to be connected to your disappearance. Is there any misunderstanding here?
I was kidnapped by a friend of mine and was saved by these two. They're the owners of Pawn Moonlight.
Huh?
Toshi, was your kidnapper Chef Kenneth of Delicamy?
Yes. I'm surprised you already figured that out. I met Kenneth at a corporate dinner party. A little while ago, he learned that I'd been troubled by my work with Landrick, so he asked to meet up and told me about Pawn Moonlight. The place that makes all your wishes come true for you as long as you're willing to pay the price. I thought it was a scam at first, until we saw the giant door up in the mountain and we pushed it open.
So, Kenneth brought you here?
Kenneth urged me, saying, no pain, no gain. So we pawned what we had at Pawn Moonlight to realize our dreams.
The chef has been here before. He was here last time because he had a burning wish, but he turned down the deal last time.
Kenneth exchanged 10 years of his sense of taste for a dish that would grant his restaurant another star. I gave up 20 years of my sense of smell for a unique fragrance that would go down in history.
Were your wishes granted?
Not long after we got back, I learned that Kenneth's restaurant indeed got a new star. But I was hesitant. I couldn't decide if I wanted to use the sensor I brought back.
20 years is a long time.
It wasn't because of losing my sense of smell for 20 years. If I could get my wish, it's only fair that they took what they deserved. I was debating whether getting the fragrance this way was really what I wanted. A few days ago, just after I made up my mind, Kenneth came to me again.
You wanted to pawn something again?
No. I told him straight up that I had decided to return the sensor and terminate the contract. But he thought I had already used mine, so he came to me because he regretted pawning away his sense of taste. So he wanted to discuss how we could take back what we'd lost.
he was worried you'd tell the owners of Pawn Moonlight about his plans, so he kidnapped you.
Yes. He locked me up and contacted various anomaly hunters trying to find a way to destroy Pawn Moonlight so the contract would terminate.
I see.
Thank God Nismo came to my rescue.
I was just trying to check why the costs weren't being paid yet.
I get it now. You mean that this is all a misunderstanding? These two aren't the villains either. The real villain is the evil chef.
Wait, Kenneth went to you guys too?
Sakiri, Toby hurts. Sakiri, Toby hurts.
Oh my gosh! Why did you spoil that again? Hey, why is this thing angry again?
Maybe it thinks that Kiramura ate its master too.
Splinter and fracture!
I won't let you down. Selfless, formless.
Take that! The city's mine! Child Here it is!
Wait, then break! Be careful.
Ask her to bring you.
If you come in just fight it. Fight Zero!
Got this covered! Can't touch this!
Well, despair. May you find eternal peace. Be careful.
Take a break, Underboss! It's our turn!
Well done. Comprehend.
Here comes the whirlwind!
Leave it.
Got this covered!
Let me take over.
Got this covered! Honorary Gotcha!
Trust me. Fight it. Fight Hero!
Honorary member of... Gotcha! What's this?
Good thing I'm not.
Take a punch me down!
Let me take over.
challenge me?
Well dispelled.
Take a break. Giant arc light. Take that! The city's mine!
Well done. Selfless, formless. Unlike.
What is this place? Dandelion? It's Dandelion! I knew it was you! Dandelion! Where have you been, you bad doggy?
You got here just in time. Thank you.
You scared me to death.
No need for thanks. I appreciate you taking care of Natalie and the others along the way.
If you didn't kidnap the perfumer, then what's up with Dandelion? You're still terrible for stealing people's doggy.
Ms. Mo and I, for certain reasons, we've been drifting from city to city. It was Morphix, or as you call it, Dandelion, that took us in, letting us use this space for the time being. We're just passing through. Strictly speaking, Dandelion is the real owner of Pawn Moonlight. Though, calling it an owner might not be quite right. After all, the name Pawn Moonlight is just something visitors started calling it over time. This space exists according to Dandelion's will. The whole idea that a strong enough wish can open the door to Pawn Moonlight? That's something it put in place, like a sort of passkey. To put it simply, this place? It was originally just Dandelion's den.
So, is it the sensor given to the clients that grant wishes? Or this space itself?
Neither is quite right.
That is your Esper ability?
Looks like it has nothing to do with you.
There's no such thing as an Esper ability that grants any wish in the world.
There is no need to go into the details with them.
It's okay. I believe what we saw. These people aren't here to hurt us. Due to some private issues, we cannot answer some of your questions. Now that Dandelion has returned to its owner, Ms. Mo and I will be leaving Hetero soon as well. If possible, I'd appreciate it if you could keep our business between us. I bet Dandelion is happy to be reunited with its owner. Thank you for being such a good pal for the last 6 months.
Otro and Ms. Mo, thank you for taking care of Dandelion for us.
Otro gets terrible allergies every shedding season. Keep a close eye on this one. Don't let him run away and cause more trouble.
Yes, I will.
Ms. Mo means that he will miss Morphix.
Hey! Come here.
What?
There. Something for you.
Huh?
When did this happen? You were so straightforward when you were a kid.
Keep it safe.
What the heck is this? I don't want it.
Otro said that those... Everything in this pawn shop has its destined owner. Since you were able to open the door with your wish, then there is something in here that belongs to you. He also said that you no longer had to sign any contracts. You can take this as a keepsake.
What does that mean?
How would I know anything about your wish? Go ask him yourself if you don't want it.
I hope that I will find a place where I belong, and it won't abandon me. Hey, Poker Face! Say that again!
Clause 6 on page 2 of the commission contract stipulates that in the event of any deception or misrepresentation by the client during the contract term, the client remains liable to pay the full fee and forfeits any deposit made. Thank you for choosing A-Bone. The invoice has been sent to your shop owner's email address.
Just you wait! I'll sue you! I'll sue you all!
Then go ahead and sue us. Let everyone see that the head chef of Delicamy is a no-good, friend-kidnapping, and treacherous scoundrel.
You little...
Oh, by the way, we pride ourselves on our business integrity, so it's only natural that we try to make up for it after mistakenly accepting a commission from a villain. At this point, officers from the BAC should be knocking at your door any time now. Good luck.
So, what exactly grants people's wishes? Could it actually be the brothers' abilities? That's so unfair!
Otro said there's no ability in this world that can grant every wish.
Stop avoiding my question! I know you're smart enough to have figured this whole thing out already.
It's just speculation. But from all the clues, it seems that one of the two has an exchange ability related to the pawn contract. The other person probably has a summoning ability that has to do with wishes. This ability probably has other restrictions in addition to wishes. The Esper abilities of these two are connected to some unknown power, along with Dandelion's power to control space. This is probably what created Pawn Moonlight.
Restrictions? Connection?
You probably witnessed something extremely rare. I heard that if both twins have Esper abilities, the powers would be like two repelling but also attracting magnets, and will create an unusual resonance.
So they're super powerful when stacked? Then why do they collect a price for each wish? It sounds absolutely unnecessary. What's the point of that? If I had such powers, I would totally...
Otro seems to have a weak presence. There was a noticeable difference between when we first met him and when he left. He was like flowing sand.
Mismo said he went out to investigate when Toshi didn't pay his price. Each price he was after was marked with a different number in the pawn record. If the numbers are time, then it only follows logically that the price
was used on Otro.
So he...
Tagido and I met Mismo and Moby Dick.
Tagido...
Mismo was probably looking for Toshi at the time, but he was disguised as someone else. I thought he was just being cautious.
But come to think of it, since they left Hetero in such a hurry, it only makes sense that there's a lot more to this than meets the eye.
That's enough. They're gone, and thinking about this won't help us make a penny, right? Why don't we go through the shopping list to see if we've missed anything? Oh, should we replace the sofa? Oh dear. Why do I always feel uneasy after Landrick's final payment arrives?
Tagido... Oh, I want a pair of Aura Punchers!
Rejected.
Oh, please, boss! Won't you reconsider?
Dandelion, what are you doing here so far away from home? Thank God you had all these nice people taking care of you along the way. We're almost there. Did we forget anything this time?